guys, it's been a while and I want to give you guys an update on the UGC app Kale. About 6 months ago, I did another video when I was still pretty new, but now here are my current stats. I've made over $2,500 in 9 months and I've completed 117 tasks. So if you could use a couple extra $100 every month, I'm going to give you 4 tips for success and 4 Kale pitfalls that I've fallen into. Let's start with the pitfalls. Number 1, not reading the brief. When you choose a Kale challenge, you're going to get a brief, and this is going to state exactly what you have to do in your video. Some of them are more specific, some of them are less specific, but you have to follow the brief, whatever it says. Sometimes they don't want your children in there. Sometimes you have to actually show yourself going to the store to pick up the item. And sometimes you do everything correctly and they still reject the video. Just this past week, I had a brief where it said you need to show the product in the first 3 seconds. It was a food item. And I opened the video with the food. I was pulling it apart, showing the inside, and it got rejected because it said I didn't show the product in the first 3 seconds. I think they probably meant show the packaging. I think what they probably meant was I was supposed to show the packaging, which I didn't show until like the 7th second. But when I read show the product, that's exactly what I did, and it still gets rejected. Which, sidebar, it's been 4 days and I'm still waiting to hear back from support on that. So I just moved on. Absolutely ridiculous.
The video had over 1,000 views too at that point.
Number 2, choosing a task where the brand wants to approve the video before it can get posted. I personally have never taken one of these, but my sister has twice, and let me tell you what her experience has been both times. In both cases, she posts to the platform and waits for approval, and it has taken between 4 and 6 days to get approval. So in the meantime, she can't take any other task. I don't understand why Kale doesn't make these brands approve it in 24 hours or less, but apparently they get all the time they want. Meanwhile, you're not making any money. So for that reason, I would never take a task where I have to upload it and get approval before posting it. Absolutely not. Pitfall number 3 is the photo challenges. Now these things are relatively new. They came out with them a couple months ago from the date of this video recording. And I took one because I was just curious. I wanted to see. Mine was for an ice cream brand. I happened to already have the ice cream from a previous challenge. So I was like, okay. So I took the photo, uploaded it. I thought it was going to be more instant, like, okay, you've uploaded your photo, go ahead and go on to your next task. No, it took 2 days. The brand had to actually approve the photo before I was allowed to pick another task. And guess how much money I got? $2. Anyways, I will never do a photo challenge again. The 4th pitfall I want you guys to avoid is spending too much money on the product. With Kale, it's your responsibility to go out and get the product if you don't already have it. And so you want to make sure that you are not spending too much because the payouts are not very high. I had a friend that spent $24 on something at Costco and she only made $13 from her video. So it was a loss. Yes, of course, her family ate the product, used the product, which is great. But if our goal is to make money, avoid those. There are tons of challenges where the product is under $5. And there are other companies on there that are digital. Maybe they have an app that's free. So you could actually start and not invest any money. Okay, that's all for the pitfalls. Now I'm going to go on to my 4 tips for success. Number 1, you need to commit to doing a challenge every other day if you want to make a couple $100 from this app every month. You can only take one challenge at a time, and it does take 24 hours from the time it's posted until the time you're paid out. And it can take longer, but in my experience, most of them are right at the 24-hour mark. So let's say you average $20 a video and you post 15 a month. That is $300 less whatever you spend on the product. Let's say you get 20 videos in a month. That's $400 if they average $20. Let's say your videos don't do that good and you only average $15 a video. 15 times 15 is still $225. The most I've ever done in 1 month is 22 challenges, and I had to really work to get 22 done in 30 days. Because by the time you accept a challenge, get the product, film the video, edit the video, and post the video, there's a lot of time in between, so it's hard to put one out every single day. Tip number 2, make your videos different. When you accept a challenge, they have examples, and I'm telling you, 99.9% of the examples are all the same. Let's say you got a challenge for a soda company. A lot of the challenges I see are like people popping the top, dumping the soda, drinking the soda, giving a thumbs up. 99% of the videos look just like that. So try to stand out, especially in that hook. Do something a little different. In the description, I'll link my socials so you guys can see all 117 Kales. And I think you'll get an idea of what I mean by this. Tip number 3, use the product for more than one challenge. Perfect example. There is a very popular popcorn company on the app right now, and a bag of popcorn probably costs between $2 and $3. I can probably do 20 videos because it's a huge bag of popcorn. I just keep using it for each video. Or like ice cream, you're not gonna have a whole tub of ice cream for one video. You know, do your video, put it in the freezer, wait till you get that challenge again. Because again, we have to buy the product. They're not sending it to us. So you guys wanna maximize your profits and try to use things over and over again if you can. And my 4th and final tip, especially if you're trying to make as many videos as you can in 1 month, film ahead if possible. Here's what I mean by that. Around 4 o'clock today, my kale that I posted yesterday will or should hopefully finish. And at that time, I'll be able to get a new challenge. But I've got plans tonight at 4 and I'm not gonna get home until after the sun sets. It's gonna be dark, not ideal for filming. So I'm gonna film a couple just general videos today of products I already have, and hopefully I'll be able to snag one of those challenges when I get home tonight, and I can edit the video and make sure that it follows the brief and post it. Because if I didn't have batched content, then I wouldn't be able to do it until tomorrow afternoon. So at that point, I would have lost an entire day and my goal of posting as many times as possible in a single month could be compromised. Okay guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I love doing these updates for you. I'm on a lot of other UGC platforms, including Join Brands, Billow, Clip. I also have my portfolio linked in the description. Check it out. And then hit me with your questions below. I reply to every single question and comment that I get on my videos, and I love hearing from you guys. Happy creating!